recently. So it really covers the gamut. It kind of shows that self-portraiture is something that artists have been preoccupied with across time. And if you look at art history, self-portraits appear from the very beginning. The show is called Fickle Mirror, Dialogues in Self-Portraiture. It opens on August 2nd, curated by Mehves Lelic. And today, when we think about self-portraiture, there's new considerations with social media and how we might represent ourselves out in public. So it's this idea that I think continues to resonate.
During the loan process, you correspond with loan officers for months and months and months, and so the artwork almost becomes abstract, and then you hold it in your hands and it's this meditative experience. I think definitely the Rembrandt was so special because it's also so small to hold it in my hands. Rembrandt is a really special artist in terms of self-portraiture because about 10% of what he made in his entire life were self-portraits. And because he was looking in the mirror when he created them, his features are reversed. So just using your imagination to imagine what he really looked like and how he changed over time is really special.
I think what the works in this exhibition do is get you to reflect on the artist's own life, where they were at the time when they made this self-portrait. And then, in turn, it makes you reflect on your own life.
So one very exciting work we have in this show is Falling from Grace by Amy Sherald, who's best known for painting the portrait of Michelle Obama. She has always been a really prolific painter, but that commission really catapulted her to fame. And it's easy to recognize her present work because she has such a distinct hand and a visual language. But we are presenting a painting from her MFA thesis show from MICA. So, you know, at a very important, very pivotal point in her career, she made this really interesting painting that has traces of what she's doing now. And, you know, it's almost like going back in time and seeing a superstar in their formative years. So we're really excited to be able to show that painting because Amy Sherald is such an important contemporary painter.
What's really exciting about this show is that we are able to display works from major museums. And this show is also the launch of a brand new partnership with a foundation called Art Bridges, which is based in Bentonville, Arkansas. And their entire mission is to disseminate major works of art to rural museums. And we fit the bill perfectly for that. So through that partnership, we're able to show these really major artworks that we would not otherwise have the resources to do.
This exhibition is a solo show of Jackie Milad's work. Jackie Milad is the museum's 2022 Artist in Residence, which is supported by Marianne Schindler very generously. And also the exhibition is supported by Talbot Arts and Maryland State Arts Council. When I first saw her work, I recognized all of the symbolism and visual cues she uses from Egyptian history, especially ancient Egypt. She is a Honduran Egyptian-American artist, and she refers to her identity a lot in the work by creating this really complex archaeology, layer upon layer of these really beautiful, really fun symbols, from the eye to pyramids. And then occasionally these pieces of text that just pop out, so the text becomes the image. The exhibition is open August 2nd and it will run through November 13th. Jackie is right now here with us as our artist in residence. She's making connections in Easton. She's making work in one of our studios. So we're really excited to have her here and present her work.
Self-portrait has evolved over time in some ways, I think, but then in other ways, and I think this show explores that. It sort of asks the question of, is it different depicting yourself now than it was back in the 17th century?